drink, competing for a share of a busy market.
Yeah, you know, who would have ever known? Overtime sports drinks. You know, I've got to say, I've heard of you, but I had no idea. This is the plant here in Beaumont, and it's been in existence since 2008. Charlie Throckmorton, Melissa Brisbane. I did pretty good, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlie, the first thing he asked me is, you going to be able to pronounce my last name? Throckmorton. Good product you have here. I mean, you've done taste tests for me, and I have to say it's right up there with the best of them. And your biggest challenge, I would say, is not using sugar to make it taste just as good. And 2 thumbs up to that. Done a good job with it.
That's absolutely correct. Everything we've ever produced is sugar-free, lower in sodium and higher in potassium or electrolytes.
Yeah. You still say 99% of your business is industrial sales, and that's what these bags are for. You put them in the 3 and 5 gallon jugs. They go out to the refineries, I take it, and that's still a lot of the business here.
Refineries, construction companies, you know, petrochemical industry, they're pre-mixed. There's no chance of cross-contamination. There's no mixing that's labor savings. There's no ice dilution you have to be concerned with, whereby the ice dilutes, weakens the taste of the product, and they're dumping it out and remixing 2 and 3 times a day.
Yeah. Maybe we can get into some of the process of making it a little later in the show, but just an overview of over time. You do have a lot of the products, the frozen pops now. Give us a variety of what you have.
We started out initially in 2008 making nothing but 3 and 5 gallon bags, again primarily for the industrial market, and due to customer demands, we now have the bottles in 5 flavors. We also have the single serve items, the shots as we call, that mix into bottled water, as you will see Melissa doing right now.
Sure. That's become popular. It's easy and convenient.
Very, very popular. Fast and convenient and very economical.
Now, I was reading online, too, the frozen pops. This is your fairly new item, but it's now in like 270 HEBs.
Actually, over 300
Over
HEBs.
300 now.
That is correct. They have an isotonic section in their stores now, primarily, you know, designed for healthy products. And with ours being sugar-free, lower in sodium and electrolyte enhanced, they wanted to put our pops in.
Depending on the product, too, your potassium 3 times and 4 times some of your competitors. And, you know, that's for cramping and whatnot.
Exactly, and it's worked and proven itself time after time. We have so many testimonials from everything from Lamar University to, again, some of the petrochemical plants that it's virtually eliminated heat stress issues.
Sure. We look around. I mean, this is probably, you were saying, your most popular, but Dan, we were talking, he was showing me just the industrial. Check this out. Kevin, you got a shot of this? These hit the ground, and that's how heavy duty they are, because they are. They're handled out at refineries. People are throwing them around, but there's no, like you said, the contamination factor. Everything's hooked up, and the outside of the bag is never affected.
That is correct. Again, no cross-contamination is possible with these bags. They even have a flow valve, a check valve, so to speak, in the net finish itself, which will not allow any product from the melting ice to go back into the bag. It's all one-way flow.
Sure.
Hey, James.
And I wish we could show the whole process, but it starts back in the corner, runs through, and this is where the bags end up finishing out. Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, I was just wondering, is this recipe original to Southeast Texas? I mean, did this start here? Is this where it came from, or is this something that was imported and made here?
Sure. Dan's asking about, did everything start right here, the recipe for overtime?
Actually, it did not. Actually, it started back in the mid-'70s, and our owner, Glenn Morgan, who I refer to as Father Overtime, bought the formulation, and we worked on it and enhanced the flavor. I think it's got the best flavor profile of any isotonic drink on the market, and
you know,
we actually made it better.
Right. Well, you do say, you know, sugar-free. You're immediately like, oh, okay, kids aren't going to like it. But I'm gonna say that you hit the formula right with the taste, because it is. It's a very tasty drink for no sugar.
Absolutely, and every product we have is. I don't think there's anything on the market that compares with it. And in many cases, when I go out on a sales call to market the product, I don't even mention the fact that it's sugar-free, because they may have it in the back of their mind.
Just let them taste it and see.
Yeah, I just let them taste it, and And time after time, we win taste tests
Sure.
against our competition.
Yeah. If you want to read a little more about it, drinkovertime.com. You can read more about it. And, of course, we'll be back in about an hour, and we'll run through some of the process of how it's made right here in Beaumont.
Sounds very good. Thanks, James. Appreciate that. Tough market to get into, too, as you can imagine. So it'll be interesting to watch a company originating a product out of